I would like to ask you basically, what are you looking for in this position?
In this video, we'll analyze how to answer this popular question. We'll see what HR managers want to hear when they ask this type of question, the mistakes to avoid, and how to properly answer it if you want to pass to the next round.
So yes, this question is super important for us because first of all, we want to see if the candidate is motivated. Second of all, we want to see if his goals align with our company. And the last important point is basically to verify that he's a candidate that fits into our company culture in the long term.
If your answer doesn't include what the HR manager just mentioned, you'll most likely fail. And if you don't want to fail, you will want to fully prepare to include all the elements we just seen in your answer. And so if you don't do that, you'll fall into one of these three mistakes.
Well, this job pays really good and the benefits are appealing to me.
So this one may seem obvious, but never talk about benefits or money, because your answers shouldn't include things that benefits you 100%, because ultimately the employers want to see what they gain from hiring you and not the reverse. Another example that talks a little bit about benefits could be,
so this job will help me meet key people in the industry and develop my communication skills, because one day I want to be my own boss and create my own company.
So I made this mistake in the past. So even if you want to be your own boss one day, you shouldn't include it in your answer because, again, it benefits you more than the company you're interviewing with. So the general rule here is to never be fully honest if your answer includes elements that are not good for the employer. So you should keep them for yourself. Talking about honesty, there are other things that you should keep to yourself. For example,
my current employer doesn't have enough projects, so it's kind of boring, and my colleagues aren't like the best colleagues in the world, so I don't like working with them, so that's why I'm looking for another job.
Interesting.
trashing your old employer is never acceptable because this new company will just say that you'll do the same thing with them. So even if that was true, even if it was boring, never formulate it that way, because it just says that if you find this new job boring, well, you'll find another opportunity. And that's not what employers want to hear when they ask this kind of question. To avoid these three mistakes we just talked about, here's 3 things you should do to prepare for this kind of question. Number 1, review the job posting. Spot skills you currently have or responsibilities you already accomplished previously and write it down, because you'll need to mention how your skills can be leveraged inside this role. Number 2, check current employees on LinkedIn. Look at their career path and their skills. Does anything appeal to you? Do you find a senior employee who has an interesting career path inside this company that you would want to mention? This will help you tell them that you see yourself in the long run with this company and that you want to build your career with them. And number 3, research the company culture and prepare your answer and how you fit with their objectives, their goals, and their employees. If you just want to remember one thing, your answer should include things that will benefit the employer from hiring you. And here's a good answer example.
So I hope that I will hone my data analytics skills here in this position and also work with awesome and motivated people who I know work here already. I also want to use the many skills that I have developed all these years in university and maybe meet new and key people within the industry. And then use all these skills to grow sales in your department and maybe advance this department to a greater future.
So the answer he gave me for the question was really awesome. First of all, he was talking about the skill set that he had and how it was relevant to the position. This is super good. The second point is basically he intended to impact the company, and he actually gave us examples. The last point, which is the most relevant one in my opinion, is that he mentioned the company culture. And to be honest, those are all the answers I wanted to hear from the candidate.
So I hope you found this video useful. By the way, do you like this new format? Because I just didn't want to just sit here and tell you about the mistakes and the good answer myself without like showing you the proper environment. So yeah, I rented like an office and filmed everything with friends. So yeah, thanks to them for appearing in this video. So yeah, let me know if you like this format and if there are any other questions you want me to analyze using a format like that, or if you have any other ideas, share them in the comment section below. If you haven't watched the other videos where I analyze popular interview questions, well, click here to watch them. Like usual, hit the like button if you found anything valuable in this video, because it will help this video get seen by other people. Subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll talk to you next week. Ciao.